everyone, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shani. Today I'm going to be doing an all signs reading, going from Aries to Pisces, taking a look at love predictions, specifically romantic love predictions. Take a look at the description box below and the pinned comment down there below. That is where you can find the timestamps for today's reading. I suggest watching your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus placements. That way you can get just a better picture on what it is that Spirit is trying to bring forward for you today for your greatest and highest good. But I mean, we're all adults, so you view it however you want to. If you don't have access to your birth chart, your astrology chart, oh boy, we're just getting started. Take a look at the description box below. You will find a link to a free astrology chart provided by Sean Breathwaite over there at astrologyguide.com. No association. I just really love how easy it is, how he's used his algorithm to make it his coding to make it easy to read. All right, guys. And if the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. If you'd like to join the channel, you got to subscribe first. And if this is your second time here, you've seen me multiple times, or you already like my energy, hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing. If you are interested in joining the channel here on YouTube, once you hit that subscribe, you can see a little button underneath the screen that has a star next to it that says join. Click that and it gives you a readable on what's on offer. I've got 2 levels there. If you want to join me on Instagram, that information is down below. And if you'd like a personal reading, I do offer personal readings, venting sessions, and coaching sessions. Again, take a look at the description box below. All right, let's change it up. Let's get to the reading, shall we? Talking to the Aries in the house right at 2 minutes. Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Do me a favor, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. We're going to pull 2 oracle cards from the very beginning to try to figure out what is coming towards you for your greatest and highest good. Romantic love energy. All right, here we go. Have you liked and subscribed yet, Aries? Do I take a second to let you do that? And we're back. Thank you. All right, here we go. For Aries, sun, moon, and rising, we got going with the flow and we are the world. We are the world, right? We are the children. We are the ones who make a better day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. No, I'm continuing to sing the song. I'm an Aries sun, so if I use the word we, it's not just royal, it literally is we. The leaders of the zodiac, right? Like the leaders, not just a part of cardinal signs, like we are the leaders of the zodiac. And I want to say, I'm going to say it because I think maybe I'm calling this in for all of us in the Aries community that are single or looking for a healthy relationship, whatever that might look like for you, because the Aries that I'm talking to has decided to just go with the flow. Spirit, if it's meant to be, it's going to happen. I'm just going to let it happen. You guide my focus wherever you deem necessary for me in this particular moment. So if you've already cashed in on that energy, or you really want to get on that bandwagon, I would say now is the time to do it, because I feel like we will be gifted first the soulmates, the lovers, the healthy relationships. And why am I saying that? I'm not being a selfish version of Aries. I'm not being a delusional version of Pisces Venus. I'm just saying that because and I've been calling this in for a couple of years now. Not me, but I mean, as a collective, especially early on in this channel, I was taking Aries zodiac signs aside and doing what I was calling Ram Vibes, 5:30 a.m. lives, where I was teaching and talking to the Aries community about how to ready yourself for the blessings. And this is a love reading, and I do feel like it's coming, like it's here. And we are almost meant, I feel, to get it first so that we can show other people, so that we can have testimony, so that you can be the person, the divorcee wife, right? Married for 10 years, 11 years, got 3 kids, and having to start all on your own. And will somebody ever love me is what your friend is saying. And then you get to say, hell yeah, somebody's going to love you, and they're going to love you better. And they're going to show you what love actually is and what love actually means. And then, you know, you can show your friend, like, this is what I did to help elevate myself, to help heal myself, to help bring myself from that feeling of hitting rock bottom to the place where I was healthy enough to receive healthy love, to show other people how to get to that stage, how to make the right selection of partner, right? Not based in the energy of survival, not based in the energy of lack, not based in the energy of want, but almost kind of honing in on the Empress energy. Like, I'm learned enough about life to know that it's about receiving. We are the world. Going with the flow helps you guide your own energy, and then by proxy and later down the road, other people's energy towards healthy love. But I want to figure out what this romantic love looks like for the Aries community, guys. Like, subscribe, turn on that bell notification button. Comment down below if you already claim this going with the flow, being the leaders. And then also, look, I'm noticing this We Are the World. It's a 10, so it's the end of a cycle, and here's a portal here. So the number, you could be seeing 1212 or 2121 on your clocks, or 1010 on your clocks as well. But it's a celebration because you're walking through a portal of new. All right, and then Pride could be significant here because there's the rainbow on there. It's Pride month right now. And then also, if we zoom out a little bit, chakra alignment as well. So congratulations. The 7 of Swords, and I was going to say the upright, but I'm only reading these in the upright. The Page of Pentacles. You're cautious about 6 of Cups here. You're cautious. You're treading lightly, and pun is completely intended, especially with this go with the flow. I think that there is a fear of somebody from the past showing up, or a resemblance of energy from the past, either you showing up in old energy or somebody new showing up in old energy. Here with the 6 of Cups, let me see at the bottom of the deck, the 5 of Pentacles. You're gonna shut that down quick. So the cool thing is that if somebody does show up from the past for you, Aries, in this coming week as you're watching this, a part of going with the flow of this fool's journey or this life's journey is that you realize that sometimes the things that hit you, the doors that open, are not doors that you want to walk through, because you have enough discernment to know this is not a door that I want to walk through. There might be somebody coming from your past, and you have enough discernment now to know this is not a relationship, that this is not a connection that I want to invite in to this new portal of self, this new portal of love, this no longer aligns with me. Tell me a little bit more about what's happening for Aries next 7 days. The 7 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Moon card, and then at the bottom of the deck, the 5 of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like for a lot of you guys, you are picking up the phone one day and seeing a text, or seeing somebody call from a number maybe you forgot to block or you did block, and you just see a name and it kind of immediately hits you, maybe in the pit of your stomach, like, oh shoot, what is this person wanting? Now is my chance now I have to say something. Now I have to stand up to this person. I noticed that the Moon card is falling on the 6 of Cups for you, Aries. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Aries. Well, I was about to say Aries, Leo, Sag. So it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And it's like this person comes back like nothing happened. And now I'm hearing Mariah Carey in my mind. You're delusional. You're a fool, you know. Boy, you're wasting your time. I don't know if those are the exact words. Got you all tied up with your Napoleon complex, but I can see through you like you've been bathing in Windex. Boy, why are you so obsessed with me? I don't know if those are the exact lyrics, but it is. If you want to go listen to Mariah Carey Obsessed, then that's what I'm getting. All right, more on this energy for Aries, please. More on this energy for Aries. What do we got next 7 days? The ten of Swords. Bye, boy, bye. And I'm using words like boy, pronouns like boy. But you please, if the role needs to be in that, it's a girl or something like that coming back, then you apply it. I don't know why I made that so difficult. If it's a woman coming back to you, then the story is a woman. You say, girl, bye. Bye, Felicia. Let me see if there's any new love coming towards the Aries, because we want to be out with the old, in with the new, is I feel like what we are being called towards for the vast majority of us. I understand not everybody feels that way, but I'm zooming out and I'm feeling and hearing a lot of new. I'm recording this underneath the energy of the new moon in Gemini, so, which is kind of a taper energy, like taper off, shed off, like what doesn't align. All right, here we go. The Six of Cups. You saw me shuffle. New energy. The Five of Pentacles came out in the last spread. Okay, you saw me shuffle. The Eight of Wands, and then at the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. You have to say goodbye. You have to close the door. You want new energy, Aries? You have to close the door. I would even put in the comments down below, I'm Aries and I'm ready to close the door. But you might actually have to say something to this person to close the door, or it might have to be an action. Remember earlier when I was referencing that some of you guys might not have actually blocked this person, maybe out of ego, like I just want to see if they're going to call back, like, and then I'll do something about it, right? So maybe the action that you need to take is not saying, yo, leave me alone, bro, or whatever. Maybe the action is literally by, blocking the person on all ways that they would be able to get in contact with you, right? Don't just block them on your phone, but keep them well abreast of your updates on Instagram. You know what I mean? If this is your story, you've got to say goodbye before new comes in. Intentions. Let me just get the intentions of this King of Cups, please. The Four of Cups. A little bit more on the intentions. The Tower. The Queen of Wands. Somebody's trying to come towards you. The Three of Cups. Come on, man. It can't get clearer than that. Whether you're new to tarot or you've been pulling your own cards or not, like the Three of Cups is talking about reconciliation. The Four of Cups is talking about somebody who's kind of stuck in remembrance of old energy, maybe even somebody that's bored with their current life and then they're circling back. The Tower talks about out of nowhere, although I'm kind of giving you a clue. Spirit's trying to give you a clue right now. And then the Queen of Wands is literally talking about you. So I unfortunately, I don't get to pull any new love for you this week or in this reading, Aries. And it has everything to do with the fact that you are getting a chance to take some action against this. Stand up for yourself, finally say no, finally walk away, whatever. I'm not an advocate for walking away just out of walking away sake, right? So this is calling on the Aries or talking to the Aries that has received more than one clue from spirit, from your spirit. This is like not the first time you're feeling this, hearing this, seeing this kind of messaging. You already know it's not healthy. You already know it's not aligned, right? Okay. And remember, this came out at the beginning when I was talking about you going with the flow of life is helping you become a leader to show other people behind you. Like, how did you ever detach from that girl? I remember you were talking about last year, you were talking about how obsessed you were and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. And now you're like on a completely different wavelength. How did you get there? Well, I finally stood up to my shadow self. I finally said my ego needed to sit down, and I finally blocked the person or moved on. I finally realized what was actually happening and did something about it, right? And that's your testimony to other people. Aries, I pray to everybody's God in here that gave you the clarity that you needed. You make decisions based off of your own discernment. That's just what the cards are saying. Let me know in the comments down below. Let the universe know in the comments down below if this is a reading that you claim. And feel free to stick around for your other placements. If this is where we depart, love you. See you soon. Okay, we're calling on the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Taurus placements. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading is try to get you some clarity about your love life. So let's see what is coming towards the Taurus in the energy of romantic love. I just saw 11 as I was looking up, and I felt called to tell you that. So I don't know if you're seeing 111 or 1111 or literally just the number 11 in your reality, Taurus. Completion and receptivity. And here's a lot of blue on this card, right? So it could be a lot of conversation about putting the final pieces together about where you stand in a romantic relationship with somebody, and almost finally saying, okay, you know, I'm getting, there was this Keke Palmer TV show, which was a resurgence of the movie The Burbs, with Tom Hanks, and there was this guy in the show, and his wife had unfortunately left him for their dentist, and had him served the divorce paperwork. And because he was so angry about what transpired, what happened, he sat on the divorce paperwork. As a matter of fact, towards like the end of the series, he finally does end up signing the divorce paperwork, and it's got like coffee stains on it. It's all crinkled because it's been wet at some point in time and dried. He even said, like, I have it on the kitchen counter. So I'm going into this tangent. So this could be some of you guys getting to the point of like signing the paperwork, or for some of you guys, finally, I'm getting two timelines. So a Taurus, it's ending a cycle with somebody and finally getting the clue, because it's a lot of blue, or maybe through like conversation. Could be conversation with your lawyer, it could be conversation with your soon-to-be ex, or just a conversation with your therapist, conversation with your inner self, and saying, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead, it's done, moving on. Then I'm getting another Taurus, and I pray that you stayed. If that first thing wasn't your timeline, but the other one is putting the final piece of the puzzle together, that there is potentially somebody new out there for you, and you might be getting a clue that that person is like, boom, standing right in front of you. All right, let's see for Taurus. We'll see what, maybe that is all some of you guys need it. I'm going to leave it open. I'm not going to continue to pull cards for both of those scenarios. This is going to get to be too long. So we'll see which one of those scenarios sticks out the most that Spirit needs to talk to for your greatest and highest good. If the roles need to be reversed, Taurus, reverse them. Don't force anything. Here we go. What do Taurus has? The Seven of Wands, the Emperor, the Ace of Cups. This is the new love scenario. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Six of Wands. So some of you guys could have gone through this kind of divorce scenario a long time ago. Now you're ready for new love. Or Spirit saying, the universe is saying, no, Taurus, you're ready for new love. And it could be with an Aries. This is the Aries major arcana. The number 4 is coming up as potentially significant. So very specifically, it could be an April Aries, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be talking about 4th house activation for you with this person. So Cancer now could be significant as well. Recognizing that you might actually feel secure with this person. recognizing that this person could be a good fit for, you know, what you've got going on in your household. Sometimes this is the ready or not card, because this guy has like one tennis shoe on and one boot on. So it's almost like he had to get ready in a hurry. And this could be something that you didn't see coming, Taurus. And maybe that's why it took you so long to be receptive to it, because this person coming into your life could have really just spun you for a new one. Ace of Cups is the reason why I'm saying this is new love. And then the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck is telling me that there's almost is recognition. Number one, that's a big thing, recognition. And then the second thing is a boost of self-esteem. And then also like feeling like this could work. I could be victorious in this connection. For Taurus, tell me about this new person that Taurus is dealing with, could be dealing with in the next 7 days, please. The Queen of Pentacles. I like this person's energy, the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. I like the masculine and feminine dynamic of this person being really balanced, Taurus. The cool thing about this person is that they know their own worth. So you're not going to be dealing with a person who's got a whole lot of baggage. For me, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's looked internal and has learned to invest in themselves. And then especially with it coming out with the Emperor, when they do come out and start dating, they're only looking for match. They're not looking to play, if that makes sense for you. All right, for the Taurus, the Sun card, Leo energy for the Taurus and this person. Here comes the Seven of Wands. You know, you both, it could have been a kind of a tower situation where the both of you guys were like, holy cow, look at this person standing in front of me. Where did you come from? The Eight of Pentacles, some of you guys could have met this person at work. But this could also be depicting that this person is only just now coming out to play, right? So they could be newly single in a way. But the Sun card coming out, the Sun card for me could be talking about this person being a single parent, Taurus. How is this person going to feel about the Taurus, or how does this person already feel about the Taurus? You live rent-free in their head, Taurus. The Nine of Swords. You got this person staying up at night. What are they thinking about, Taurus? What are they thinking about, Taurus? With this Ace of Wands. Goodness, the Seven of Swords. They don't want to lie to themselves. They want to make sure that they're not lying to themselves about the potential in this connection. But it makes them nervous. And damn sure you make them nervous. Here goes Capricorn energy with the Devil card at the bottom of the deck. This person could be trying to overcome their connection to sex and passion when it comes to relationships, meaning they could come from relationships where they put passion first or sex first, and, you know, it didn't get them anywhere positive, right? They could be overcoming being people pleasers. But we've got Capricorn, we've got Aries, and then we've got Leo on the table too. So to help you guys out, how does Taurus feel about this person, or how will Taurus feel about this person next 7 days? For everyone's greatest and highest good. Here goes a Leo reference again. And the Leo reference doesn't have to mean that this person is a Leo sun or moon or rising or Venus. It could just be talking about putting yourself out there. This person put themselves out there like, oh, shucks, I'll start dating. And then you're like, oh, shucks, okay, I'll start dating. And maybe this is one of the first people that you meet when you finally start putting yourself out there. The Tower, I said that there was a Tower, definitely. I don't think you guys saw this person coming in your life. The Judgment card. This another thing of like, you kind of really just started putting yourself out there, or you didn't realize that it would be time to put yourself out there, but spirit kind of just presented this person in your reality. So you're like, daggum, where did you come from? I didn't know I was ready for this. You might be trying to fight against it a little bit. You might be finding yourself fight your urge. The urges that you have wanting to be around this person. Because you might be saying to yourself, all right, too much too soon, too much too soon. Where is this romantic situation projected to go for the Taurus over the next 7 days, please? Oh, the Knight of Cups. So movement towards each other. And then I just heard Whitney Houston. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Okay, a lot of flirting, maybe potentially going out on a date. We got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. There could be an age difference. I don't think it makes that big of a difference if there is. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, still unsure of where this can go, but I mean, it's moving this week in a direction. The Five of Cups. Now, why is the Five of Cups coming out? Oh, excuse me, the Ten of Wands. Oh, okay, sorry. Why is the Ten of Wands coming out in this connection, please? So before I pull another card, what I'm immediately getting off of this Ten of Wands for you, Taurus, is that you already feel very overwhelmed in your life. And with this person showing up just like out of the blue, for you, it would be inopportune. Like, really? But I got all these other things going on right now. All right, let me see. The Strength card comes out twice. 2 different decks. So it really is talking to me about, so you could be seeing 88, 888, or that something about that could be, and here's the 11. The 11, 11, 11. I think I called that out for you guys at the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. So that could be confirmation. But the Strength card comes out twice. And it's almost like Spirit is saying, the universe is saying, yeah, but you could just give it a try. And trust your discernment that you would be able to tell a lot sooner than, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, if this person is a good fit for you or not. So the Strength card could be coming out and saying, Taurus, coffee date wouldn't hurt. A friendship date wouldn't hurt. Just to get to know this person is not going to hurt. It'll help you get some practice. And who knows where it goes from there. I mean, the Six of Wands did come out, so there is definitely potential. Taurus, I pray that helped you get some clarity about what's coming towards you over the next 7 days for your romantic love energy. Let me know in the comments down below if this is where we depart. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification button. You be helping your girl out. I love you. Until next time. All right, now we're pulling cards for the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading is to try to get you some clarity talking about romantic love situations. We're going to pull 2 cards to get the overarching energy for Gemini right now, next 7 days. The Source and Control. The Source and Control. So, I mean, I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo, but I'm immediately getting Leo energy. And then I get Virgo, Capricorn, maybe some Taurus energy for the Gemini. This could be you looking up at the heavens and saying, well, hell, I don't know what's going on in my romantic love life. You tell me. Like you talking to your God or the universe. You tell me. There's a reluctancy to kind of do the Jesus take the wheel sort of thing. There's a reluctancy to go with the flow. I'm almost getting a Gemini that's a little mad at the heavens right now. Like, what's the saying? There's this saying about having your own plan. I can't remember. It's something like, I'm going to say it wrong. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys know what this saying is, but something like God laughs at your plan. Like, us as humans, we can only see what's in front of us, right? But the universe and the heavens have an aerial eye view. They can see what you feel. They can see where you're going. They can see where you've been. And they keep all of that information at the forefront. And then every person that you interact with, every situation that you become a part of, or you weave yourself in and out of, spirit and the universe, they can see all of that. So we make decisions based off of all we know right now. But the universe is, the architecture of it is like a lot more grand. So the idea that I'm getting is that you might be frustrated because when you look at your current situation just right now, from a human perspective, from a 3D perspective, you're like, what the freak gives? And you might have a disconnect with understanding the plan. I'm seeing somebody that's mad right now. The way things have turned out. Gemini. Romantic love energy for Gemini. What's coming towards them for their greatest and highest good? So we got the Two of Cups. All right, we got some soulmate action. The King of Cups here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A lot of water, a lot of emotional energy here, right? Doesn't have to be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm just saying if they have heavy water, it could be that. The Sun card. So we get Source and the Sun like twice, some Leo energy here. I like this reading, okay? And then let's see at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I like this reading because as angry as you might be at what is happening right now, what you don't see coming is some really good news, some clarity about how to navigate love, about how to find happiness again in love, about how to find love. So you might have scorned the heavens for what happened preceding this reading. I don't know what happened. I don't know if you got into an argument with a lover, or you have been single for a long time, or you felt like you lost hope. But this is really saying, like, don't lose hope. You do have a soulmate out there, and they want to come in for you, Gemini. Tell me about what's going on between Gemini and this King of Cups, please. What's going on between Gemini and this King of Cups? The Death card. So some of you guys could be, a widow or a widower, and again, mad at the heavens. You took my person from me. But what you don't see is that there's still love down here for you. That's not going to be everybody. We can take this another route with this Death card and talk about, like, your love life could really be in a transformation stage. And what would help and what might behoove you is to allow the transformation to happen, because bigger, better, stronger, healthier is right around the corner when it comes to love, right? That's the truth. Ace of Swords. That is the truth. You also could be having a conversation come through, and this Gemini new moon that's happening as I'm recording this could really be helping you release old thought patterns around what love could be for you. Here we go. Here's a King and a Queen of Cups. And we already got the soulmate cards. So I really feel like this is a message of hope for the Geminis. And I'm not talking about delusional hope. I need you to understand how energy works, Gemini, if you don't. And I could be, preaching to the choir. So if you already know this, put it in the comments down below. If you put out a lot of negative energy, you're going to get negative energy back. The universe is going to say, oh, the Gemini must want some disconnect in their love life to happen, because that's all they concentrate on is difficult and disconnect, and I'm lonely. So you must really want to be lonely. You must really want to have people that don't see you with this Two of Cups. But if you open yourself up to the potential that there are other people, there are more fish in the sea, and I'm going to take care of myself, my whole self, my physical body and my light body and my mental health, then you attract in somebody who takes care of their physical body, their light body, and their mental health. King and Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups here, the Hermit card. This is introspection. It's all about introspection, but you have to zoom out, Gemini. All right, Virgo energy. Don't concentrate on the pain. Allow the pain. I love this. I love this. Allow the pain to be your teacher, but not to be your present energy. Learn from the mistakes and the missteps and the broken hearts of the past. Learn from that and learn how to navigate differently, because there's a new start coming towards you. This person could literally be days away, Gemini. And the only thing that would keep this person from coming towards you is a continuation of scorning, of having hate towards love. How's this person going to feel about the Gemini? How's this person going to feel, or how does this person already feel about the Gemini? I want to talk to you. This is quick. This is fast. Like 8 days, 8 hours even, hell. Be open to it. Don't go down in the, please do not. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and be kind to me. Do not catch yourself, and if you did it, edit it. Do not catch yourself going down to the comments down below, Gemini, and talking shit. Well, this happened, or that happened, or that. It's going to, remember what I said, it's going to continue to happen. Be open to it. I am open to new and healthy love, and I am ready to put in the work so that I can be a healthy partner. Because I'm not going to stand in the way of my blessings. Gemini, put it down in the comments down below. I will not stand in the way of my blessings. I am open to love. What's the biggest thing that is blocking this person right now? What is the biggest thing that is blocking this person right now for the Gemini? The Four of Cups, bro. Confirmation, confirmation. That's going to be my new slogan, I think. Confirmation, confirmation. You're just concentrating, for the Gemini that I'm talking about, you're just concentrating on what went wrong. Your God, your universe, your higher and future self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, and higher frequency energies that are around you are trying to give you a new cup of love, a new person. You're over here concentrating on this. Stop. How do I stop? I can't stop. My mind won't let me. You know what I did? I went to therapy and I stopped lying to myself and my therapist. I'm not okay. I need help. I can't get my mind off of the past. I can't overcome this pain. I keep just thinking about all the stuff that went wrong. I keep beating myself up for how long I stayed. I feel like I lost so much time. But guess what? You're alive now and you're watching me. So you haven't lost. You've only learned. Gemini, please, oh baby, let yourself and let your heart be open to receiving what love actually feels like. Soulmate is out there for you, Gemini. King and Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups is soulmate energy. Good news is out there. Communication is waiting to come. The path will be illuminated. You just got to look up. All right. I pray to God that that helped you. I really do. I pray that that gave you the clarity, the sign that you needed to pick yourself up and to choose mental and physical health for yourself. All right. So you can call that in from somebody else, not because you need it, but because, oh, it's going to feel so good when it comes in. Love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. If you want a personal reading, all of that information is down below. Mwah. Until next time. Okay. So now we're calling the Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancers, come on up. Pull up a chair, guys, for your greatest and highest good. We are pulling on the energy of romantic love for the Cancers. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. Don't force anything, and if the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. So for Cancer, what do we have in the energy of romantic love? Possibilities and breakthrough. You're seeing a lot of potential in a situation, Cancer. Could have had some epiphanies leading up to this day, watching this, or you can have some epiphanies over the next 7 days about how you feel about somebody, about the direction that you want to go in. This hawk, there's it's a hawk, or is it eagle? If it's a hawk or an eagle that's flying over this land right now, it could be through a lot of prayer and a lot of introspection coming through from the heavens, conversation coming through from the heavens for the Cancer. The sun could be setting on a potential relationship for some of you guys. Let's see. What is going on for Cancer and the energy of romantic love for their greatest and highest good? The number 11 is coming through again. The Four of Wands. Here's some fourth house energy for you, Cancer. You might be looking at somebody and saying, I want to take this to the next level. For the Cancer, romantic love energy, the Justice. Some of you guys could be getting married. The sun is setting on your single life, and it's about to rise on being in a connection with somebody else, or taking things to the next level with this Justice card here. Libra could be significant. The Eight of, okay, we got 2 8s now. The Eight of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, the World card. Something had to come to an end. You needed to walk away from a situation that was not, I don't know, you fill in the blank. But like how it felt to you. Lacking. There's a quote from a movie that I love. I like, give me a Heath Ledger movie and I'm already gonna love it. But it's The Knight's Tale. And Chaucer is saying, you have been weighed and you have been found wanting. Meaning, you've taken a look at the situation. I'm getting it also too with this Justice. So a lot of Libra energy here. Finding balance for yourself as well. Especially with these 2 8s. But you looked at a situation, you weighed it, you checked the paperwork, you thought about it, you evaluated, and you said, you know what's best is if I walk away. And then that could lead to this Four of Wands for you, which is taking a different connection to the next level. You know, this could be, this isn't gonna be for everybody, but this could be like, you know, being the type of person who's kind of still hung up on your ex, right? And it stood in the way of you committing or even trying out a new relationship. And now you look, the sun is setting on that energy. I'm getting downloads from my God and from my ancestors. Leave it alone, leave it alone. So finally putting that to rest. And that's your big breakthrough, Cancer. Let me see. Let me put this deck down and try to figure out what's going on. Get a little bit more for the Cancers, please. What's going on for the Cancers next 7 days? Yeah, Six of Swords. You're moving away from this old energy. It just didn't work. Again, you have been weighed and you have been found wanting. That's you talking to the energy, or you talking to the person. Like, it's just not going to work. Tell me about this new person. Moving could be significant. Moving house could be significant. You could actually literally be packing or looking for a house as well. All right, tell me about this new person for Cancer. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like I'm right on track. I really do feel like I'm right on track. Y'all got to go down to these comments down below. Help a sister out. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, can you do it? Especially if this is your reading. I got a lot of Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag, all right, on the table. But this right here, Ace of Swords, is telling me like, no, number one, it's telling me I'm on track for the Cancer I'm talking to. But then also number two, it's talking about getting the clarity, maybe through conversation, how you feel about this King of Wands, male or female, it doesn't matter. The Six of Cups. They could remind you of somebody from your past, and this could be talking about you going back to, like, for example, let's say you were with somebody and that connection was standing in the way of you realizing how you truly felt about somebody. And you let that person go. And then you go back to this other person, or you go towards a new person. And the Six of Cups could be telling me that and then some people have flowers in their hand, but because this guy has flowers in his hands. But it could be telling that it's either a completely different connection from the past, or it's somebody that you feel connected to, you feel comfortable with. Even if it's a new person. The Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Why is this Queen of Swords here? It's like I'm learning. I'm talking to a Cancer that has learned what works for them, what relationship works for them. How does this King of Wands feel about the Cancer, please? The Ten of Swords. King and Queen of Swords. Wait a second. The Ace of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Devil card, Capricorn energy. This could tell me that this is a person that you've already tried to make it, or they've already... somebody's already tried to make this work. And it didn't work. And it could be because you came to the table, Cancer, with too much baggage. And if this is something that's coming into your life and you know that you're not completely over your ex, but you are wanting to be in a new relationship with somebody, maybe you need to start making that edit now. Whatever that looks like for you. If that means getting rid of your ex's like old clothes and stuff, if that means to move out of the house, to break the lease, if that means, I mean, you're an adult, so you get to make your own decisions. I'm just telling you what I'm getting download wise. If that means setting boundaries, if that means blocking the person, whatever that means for you, if you are wanting to have a new connection with somebody that fits this Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini personality, then you need to start cleaning up before this person comes in. Otherwise, the version of this person that you're going to call in is somebody who also has baggage, and that's the last thing you want to have happen. But I do feel like for some of you guys, this is a person that you've dealt with before. You might have got distracted by a connection. That connection didn't work out. And now you might be trying to go back. How does a Cancer feel about this person, this King of Wands person? That they're being completely honest with themselves and me. You want to give to it. But you can't give to two things at once because you're not going to be able to give your all. So somebody needs to hear that. Because sometimes the Six of Pentacles can come up as somebody who's keeping options open, who is still entertaining other people, who is already spread too thin, not available enough, emotionally available enough, time-wise enough to give. So I see that you want to give, but just watch your energy, okay? How else does Cancer feel about this person? Emperor, here's an Aries reference again. Building a foundation with this person, wanting to talk to the person. Again, like, I know what I don't need any more evidence. I know I like you, right? I know I want to give to you. At the bottom of the deck, here's the Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Wands. I feel like you're my match. Just be careful. The King and Queen of Wands aren't the most committed people. The King and Queen of Swords aren't the most committed people. We're talking about a romantic love, right? That's what we're pulling on. The King and Queen of Swords are the people that aren't married. Maybe they work together. The King and the Queen of Wands aren't people that really are married. They're people that sleep together. So just be careful of your energy, making sure that it's healthy when you're coming towards this person, whomever this person is, because the longevity might not be there if the emotions aren't there. The longevity might not be there if it's only the passion that's there. Where's this connection heading for the Cancer over the next 7 days, please? The Emperor is coming up again, different deck. So regardless, you're deciding to move forward, to continue with the foundation that you have built. To these two cards, the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands. I don't feel like you're fully committed to this. At the Eight of Wands. You're talking about it, but I don't know if you're being about it. I don't think your energy matches your words, Cancer. Take it as it resonates. If it needs to be reversed, reverse it. At the bottom of the deck, the Hangman. I would say pause and reflect. I mean, if you're still listening to me, then you're here. So while I got your attention, with what I'm looking at in the deck, the Hangman is coming up. So there might be a need for you to pause and reflect and make sure that you're not settling. And it's not to say that means you need to go back again to this other person from the past. It's not to say that. If anything, I would say the Hangman card is saying to do a little bit of reflection, get a different perspective, pause for a bit. Maybe you don't need to be with anybody for a little bit. Maybe it's like getting to know yourself. In a love reading, I like to see, and it's not just me, but I'll talk for myself though. In a love reading, I like to see King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Pentacles. The King and Queen of Cups connect emotionally, which is pretty damn important. Making sure that, you know, whenever things go wrong, y'all can emotionally come together and overcome it. And then the King and Queen of Pentacles are people that are ready for committed relationships, know how to invest in themselves and ready to invest in other people. Remember, you're getting matches, King and Queen of Swords and King and Queen of Wands, but I don't see longevity in that. And if this were to be longevity, I feel like both people are not fully realizing their capability of love in this connection. So it's always going to be something that is being found wanting. It's like a connection of convenience, if you will. All right. Let me know if you guys want me. If you want a personal reading, venting session, or a coaching session, all that information's in the description box below. I have seen this played out in life before. Like I've experienced this in other people's relationships. And I just want more for you. I want you to feel loved and be able to give love in a healthy way. So, God, I pray that this reaches you with the clarity that you need. Cancer, let me know if you want to work with me in any capacity. If you feel called, hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you love, Cancer. All right, let's move on. All right, now we're pulling for Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. I'm going to get you some clarity, or my intention is to get you some clarity with your romantic love life. If you need to watch your other placements, I would suggest doing so. Don't force anything, Leo. All right, if the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. Leo, romantic love energy for the next 7 days. The Master and Moment to Moment. Touch and go a little bit. You're trying to listen to your inner voice. This Virgo energy is coming out for me with this. I'm kind of getting Hermit card off of here. Moment to moment for the Leo. It just really, I don't know. It just really depends on the time or day, how you feel. If you feel like, for some of you guys, if you feel like going back to this person, if you feel like sleeping next to this person, sleeping with this person, letting this person in, answering the phone with this person, it just really, I don't think you've made complete peace with which direction you want to go with whoever this person is. And I'm also getting kind of lingering energy as well for you, for the Virgo. All right, let's go for your greatest and highest good. Actually, I don't want to use that card. Well, I'll use this card. All right. For the Virgo. I mean, for the Leo. For the Leo. For the Leo. This is for the Leos. This is for the Leos. I did get the Virgo energy earlier. You guys are going to have to let me know. All right, for the Leo. Here we go. The Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. And my nose started itching as soon as that card came up. The Six of Swords for the Virgo. The Queen of Cups. We got people on the table. There we go. Look at this. I don't know. You might be doing a lot of praying, Leo. You might be watching a lot of tarot. You might be hiring a shaman or seers or tarot readers or diviners. Been going to maybe your pastor or your rabbi, trying to just make sense of it. Calling even on your ancestors, help me. Because what I see is maybe a pull between two different people, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I do feel like you're moving more towards this water sign and less towards the person that you have the passionate energy, but you're still torn. For the Leo, tell me about what's going on between Leo and this Queen of Wands over the next 7 days, please, Spirit. The Five of Wands. Okay, so that's probably the reason why you're moving away from this. There's two different people. So if this isn't your story, then I would suggest watching your other placements, Leo. Golly, I keep wanting to call you Virgo. If you guys understand what that connection is, y'all gotta let me know in the comments down below, okay? But whomever this Queen of Wands is, I don't know if you guys are getting along. Let me get a little bit more. I don't know if this is past tense. It is past tense. Y'all hadn't been getting along. This Four of Cups. And the more and more you evaluate it, the more and more you realize y'all clash more than y'all come together. And probably because this is the Queen of Wands, the only reason why y'all do come together is for the hanky and the panky, for the birds and the bees, for the dance in the bed. I don't know if that's a thing. So you're moving kind of energetically more towards this Queen of Cups. Male or female, by the way, guys, it doesn't matter. You're moving more towards the Queen of Cups. So what's going on between the Leo and the Queen of Cups? Okay, so the Two of Swords. This is you saying, I don't know. I don't know. All right, here goes. This could be, for some of you guys, this could be like the mother of your child or the father of your child. And then for others of you guys, you're saying, I don't know. Like I'm moving towards the Queen of Cups for the Leo, but I don't know if I'm just doing it out of safety. Okay, this is a interesting situation. What is going on in Leo's romantic love life over the next 7 days? To give me a little bit more. The Tower card, okay. Now it's getting really interesting for the Leo. The Two of Wands. So you could be having a conversation with one of them. The Chariot. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Wands. Leo, you got to get your energy cleaned up before you come to a tarot reading. At least have an option. At least have a better direction of which way you want to go. I'm getting a Leo that's like totally up in the air. It depends. Again, moment to moment. I don't know. It depends. I'm picking up on your energy. If this is you, Leo, let me know. It's me. Raise your hand. Call yourself out. The moment to moment is me. Oh my gosh, literally, sometimes you want to go back to the other person. Let me get you options. Let's say that you go back towards this passionate one that you guys don't get along that well. Maybe y'all's love language between the two of you guys is bickering. And then you get to come back and you do get to have that makeup sex. But let's say that the Leo decides to go towards this Queen of Wands, male or female, it doesn't matter. What is likely? What is a likely outcome over the next 7 days? The Wheel of Fortune. It might be destined for you. It might be time for you to have a conversation with this person. You can come for me in the comments. I don't care. I'm just reading the cards. If it might not be, change is coming up twice. It might be a change of perspective. You might not actually have to reach out in this person. Like, you could have had a resurgence of memories about how things were between the two of you guys. And it's time for you to release some of that bad blood. And some of it could be a conversation with this person to release some of that bad blood, some of that pressure, some of that tension. And some of it could be a conversation with yourself. Some of it could be a conversation with a confidant, a mentor, or a therapist. A breakthrough is meant to happen. There's supposed to be a change in perspective. You're meant to have some sort of aha moment when it comes to your connection with this other person. Let me get a little bit more on this for the Leo next 7 days. The 8 of Pentacles. Ooh, scared the crap out of me. Hold on just a second. For the Leo, my dog jumped on the door and it scared the bejesus out of me. But look at this. I'm working. I'm literally got my head down. I'm working, and then poof, she came and jumped on the door. So for the Leo, you literally could just be have your head down and working. And I know that a Mercury retrograde isn't happening until the end of this month. I'm recording this on the 15th of June, and the Mercury retrograde, I believe, isn't until like the 24th. But I don't know. I feel like there's a resurgence of memories for people, or people might be coming back from the past, and it's happening purposefully so that you can learn something about it. Learn about how you react, learn about how you don't react, which could be healthy for some of you guys. Focused on the details. And then renewal. I feel like you're waking up to what that was, and telling yourself a more truer narrative, a more truer story. Like, in order for you to have detached from this other person from the past, you probably had to, just for survival, had to tell yourself that that person was a piece of crap, or like they were a bugaboo, or that we're just not going to work. They're the worst person in the whole entire world. And maybe that's just what you needed to tell yourself, just so you can like energetically detach. But for some of you guys, you might not have actually retraced back to the wound of it all to learn from it. Excuse me, I just spit. So if you're having a resurgence of memories from this other person, even though I feel like you're with this, potentially with this new person, or thinking about getting with this new person, then it's coming up for a reason. And the reason is because there's something that you need to evaluate so that you can learn from it, so that you don't apply the same behaviors and cycles to this new connection. What's going on between, or this other connection? What's going on between Leo and this other connection over the next 7 days, please, Spirit? The Justice cards. Yeah, you could be you could be taking things to the next level with this other person. Again, moving in with the person, moving towards this person, signing a lease with this person, something, right? The Four of Cups. Yeah, but you're energetically not completely open to it because of this past, right? So you might find yourself a little bit self-absorbed, and it might be a good thing in this one particular instance, Leo, and it's because you might need to actually take the time. You might find yourself asking for a little bit of alone time, or just noticing that you're a little bit alone with your thoughts. And that's a good thing, because you need to be processing through this past relationship. Tower card twice. Aha moments, epiphanies, realizations, and liberation. You're meant to liberate yourself from the old narrative of what happened with this past relationship. You know, if you found yourself talking about, and this is just an example, this old relationship, saying this person did this to me, they did that to me, they did this to me, they did that to me, and just having this all around nastiness, this nasty taste in your mouth, you might start saying, okay, yes, they did do those things to me, but I didn't show up for myself in the way that I should have showed up for myself. I didn't stand up for myself in the way that I should have stood up for myself. And so I'm going to make sure when I go into this new relationship, in order to be the healthiest I can, I'm going to show up with clear boundaries, with clear communication, and I'm not going to lessen my fire for anybody, right? And that just helps you set the standards. So if you find yourself over the next couple of days, the next week, or if you found yourself over the last few days, Leo, kind of in this back and forth energy, that does not mean to pick up the phone and give somebody a call. That means to sit with that. Your spirit, your guide, your spirit is trying to guide you towards releasing some energy so that your soul can accept in this new love in a healthier way. All right, Leo. I pray that gave you the guidance that you needed, the clarity that you needed. Let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, but you stayed this long, please consider liking and subscribing, turning on that bell notification button. It helps me grow. If you want to work with me in any capacity, all the information is down below. Love you. Let's move on. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, I don't know if you are a Leo cusper, or your first decan Virgo, but I kept saying Virgo in the Leo reading. So if you feel called, you're an adult, but if you feel called, I would check out the Leo reading just in case, like, there's something in there that you needed, just a tidbit of information. But Leo, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all my readings, is to try to get you some clarity. This time we're talking about romantic love. Am I saying Leo again? Dad nabbit. Virgo, 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 Virgo. We're talking to Virgo. My gosh. There's a reason when that happens. I know that it's probably annoying to you guys when you watch a reader and they keep slipping into calling the zodiac sign a different zodiac sign, but there's a reason for it. So please have an open heart and open mind. Take what resonates. Don't force anything. All right. For the Virgo, romantic love. What do we got coming towards a Virgo in the energy of romantic love? We have silence and change. Oh, well, we could be talking to Virgos who were in a no contact situation, and that's changing. You could be connecting to a Cancer for the Virgo, because I'm getting kind of like moon card energy. You could be having dreams about this person, whoever I'm about to talk about in this romantic love energy. But things are changing up. I'm getting Wheel of Fortune energy, so I'm kind of getting some Sagittarius energy, Pisces. Pisces, Cancer, Sagittarius coming straight off the back for the Virgo. All right, what do we have? Yeah, I just feel like there's silence being broken. All right, for the Virgo, romantic love, what do we got for their greatest and highest good? The King of Swords. Could be a conversation, the Four of Cups, about the past. Here's some Scorpio energy here with the change happening again, a death and rebirth, alchemization, things are being transformed. And then at the bottom of the deck, oh, we got two cards at the bottom of the deck. The Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups. No, please, no. Nobody from the past. Please, no, for the Virgo. No, please. Stop it. Okay, well, then this could be talking about a situation where it goes from a lot of talking to no talking. And that's where the change is. You lay very clear and concise boundaries, Virgo. You telling this person, you say, you don't have access to me anymore. My access isn't free to my clients, and it's not going to be free to you as well. I am protecting myself. I'm protecting my light, and I'm protecting where I invest my time and my money and my energy. And it's not going to be with you. So it could, take it as it resonates. Especially if you're like, oh no, please. Oh God, no. You might be getting a footing in what it feels like to not be emotionally tied to this person anymore. You might be coming to peace with what it feels like to speak your truth in integrity, in honesty, and in sternness, and in strength. What's going on for the Virgo? Romantic love. Romantic love for the Virgo, please. What is coming towards the Virgo and the energy of romantic love? The Page of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. The King of Swords twice. This is a turning cold on a situation. The Six of Swords. For your greatest and highest good, you're turning cold on a situation. You might be energetically still giving to the situation, so you could have kids with this person, you know what I mean? But you set boundaries. You don't call me and talk to me about how your day went. I don't care. If it has nothing to do with our kids or when you're going to pick them up on Friday, then I don't care, right? I'm not here. I'm not your confidant. I'm not your lover. I am your ex-partner. And you call me when it deals with the kids, or you don't call me at all. Or if you don't have kids, then we have no kids. There's no reason for you to call me. Right? So you're really putting up a boundary. And because you've learned all you need to, you've collected all the data with this Page of Swords. You've collected all the data. And for some of you guys, you're realizing that you're more mature than this person is. You might have given them chance after chance after chance to prove you wrong, giving them the benefit of the doubt that they will change, that they would act their age and not their shoe size. All right, Prince. But no. No. And it could be in this, I just said something about, all right, Prince. Prince is a Gemini. So it could be in this Gemini season over the last few weeks that you've learned all you needed to learn. That this person is not going to change. But I am seeing the Six of Pentacles, so you are still kind of dealing with this person, but underneath the guise of new energy, and you are the one that is putting forward the energy. I want to find out if there's any new love. You put down boundaries with this person, so is there any new love coming towards the Virgo, please? Is there any new love coming towards the Virgo for their greatest and highest good? Romantic love, please. The Two of Wands. It's coming from a distance, whatever that means for you. But then if I'm channeling Bette Midler, right? From a distance, the world looks blue and green. And an eagle takes to flight. So it could be a long distance eagle. It could be an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. Five of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. This is telling me that you need to recover from this first. I mean, but the energy of you planning to visit somebody or a life with somebody or partnership with somebody is here. So this would be considered like a yes to my question. The World card, it's right on the other side of this. So as you move yourself, as you find relief in your voice and your energy from whomever this King of Swords is, or maybe you're showing up as a King of Swords twice towards this person. I mean, this could be you in a partnership with somebody and y'all own a business, but you're like having to set boundaries. Like, we don't sleep together anymore. You do the books, I do front of house or whatever, right? But this is really more like taking care of business. Could be legal stuff happening too with this. With all this air energy, if I'm talking about like Libra. But until this is over, until this has come to its end, you will not see this new person. You got to get your confidence up with your money, and then you need to get your confidence up with yourself. And I think that step one starts with you laying the foundation for healthy boundaries, right? Changing the way you communicate with this person, changing their access to you on an emotional level. I'm going to get you some more about this Two of Wands. Tell me more about who this other person is that Virgo could be calling in. We got a flyer. Here we go. Three of Wands. Look at this. It's going to happen quicker, sooner than you think. It's literally about setting a boundary and staying true to that boundary and staying firm to that boundary. Keep the vision open, keep the vision alive. So the reason why you don't want to sabotage the seed that you're planting with this past person, excuse me, meaning you don't want to retract. Like if you set a standard and you set a boundary and you say, we don't talk, like, I don't need to talk to you about anything other than the business or anything other than the kids, or have your lawyer call my lawyer. And then they try to test that boundary. You don't go back on it. You keep the vision open. Shawnee said, the card said, my heart is telling me, my intuition is telling me that there's somebody out there that's better. All I have to do is just stay firm in my boundaries with this past person, and it'll help open up energetically the portal towards this new person coming towards me. For the Virgo, look at this, release. You got to release this old person first. Endings, transformation, find your freedom. You find your freedom in your voice, Virgo. You find your freedoms in the actions that back up what you voice, okay? Ego, let go of the ego. Don't stand in your own way. This is also some devil card energy that's coming up. Release the devil. Whatever that means for you, let me know in the comments down below. That might be the only thing some of you guys comment. I'm a Virgo and I release the devil, all right? And then it's about 2 of Cups. Yes, 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 yes. I'm an advocate for the Virgo finding love. Yes, there is true love out there. First, you must stand against this toxic connection. First, you must release it. First, you must stand firm. First, you must prove to yourself that you can do it. That you can stand behind your words. That your words have power for not just you, but for other people. First, you must do that. Then true love is available to you. All right. You might see 2s a lot. 222 could be significant. 2222. And that can help you affirm a little bit more that you are on the right path. Virgo, let me know in the comments down below if you want to work with me in any capacity. All the information is down below. If you stayed this long and you haven't liked and subscribed, what are you doing, honey? Please, it helps. I love you. Until next time, let's go. All right, we're moving on to Libra. Libra, your timestamp was 11701. So you might be seeing 117 on the clock a lot. 17, 17, 17, 7, 1, 1, 7. Or 11, 17? 11, 17. The Star card and the Justice card. So it could be your time to shine. You could be the one that's being called. Somebody could be calling you, Libra. Let's see what's going on for the Libra. Healing, hope, keep hope alive. Justice is being served for the Libra. For your greatest and highest good. Libra, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Romantic love. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. Here we go. For the Libra. Yes, abundance. Yes, justice is being served for the Libra. At the bottom, receptivity. Ooh, somebody's going to be calling you. Somebody's going to be reaching out to you. You're in the energy of receiving. Be open to that, Libra. Be open to that. Don't talk yourself out of it. Be kind to yourself, to me, and to others in the comments, but head down to the comments down below and say that I am receptive to this abundance. I receive this abundance. I'm open to this abundance. You know what I love about this? I can't remember his name. Goodness, my gosh. But this is there's a Hindu goddess, Lakshmi, and this is her partner in one of her incarnations. She picks him because he's kind and he's generous and he's calm and he's even-tempered. And I can't remember his name. Let me know in the comments down below if you remember his name. But that's what I feel like you're receptive to. What you know is coming in towards you is a person who's kind and even-tempered and just all around a better person to be involved with. You could be getting a lot of downloads. You could be dreaming about love. You could be dreaming about passion, but like not like just a sexual type of passion, but like an intimate type of passion, like experiencing things in a different way, in a new way, in a free way, in a healthy way. For Libra, what is coming towards Libra in the energy of romantic love? What is coming towards Libra in the energy of romantic love for their greatest and highest good. The Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. You're about to get real busy. You are about to be multitasking. So if you feel like you're a little all over the place, get ready. Because how do you energetically make room for this person if you already feel like you're kind of at bandwidth? How could you look at your life if you haven't met this person? And oh, by the way, if you have already been engaged with this person in some way, shape, or form, this could be a call for you to try to find a little bit more balance, like work-life balance, work-fun balance, so that you can incorporate this person a little bit more into your life. But start looking over your schedule and start looking at your responsibilities and really start being honest with yourself, Libra. Like, is this the best way for me to approach my schedule? Because what if I had a romantic partner that was coming in? How would I be able to integrate them? Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles for the Libra. The Wheel of Fortune for the Libra. This is all very positive. Your love life is about to change. All right. The Magician. Yes, you did it. You are the co-creator. You create your reality, Libra. You are calling in this more balanced lover. And if this is somebody that you've already, like I said, been talking to, then this, let me know in the comments down below. But this could be confirmation that yes, this is the person for you right here, right now. So be receptive to more. Who is this person that's coming towards it flew out. The Ten of Cups for Libra. Use your own discernment, but honey, these cards is looking so good for the Libra. The Ten of Cups, this is like longevity with somebody. This is building a family with somebody, an emotionally stable family with somebody, a healthy family life. Whatever that means. It doesn't have to mean kids, but it could, but just like coming home and feeling safe around the person, feeling seen, feeling emotionally held by the person that you're coming home to. Tell me more about this person for the Libra. So that we're talking about Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini energy here for this person and you. The Four of Cups, the Hierophant, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Lover's card. You got the Ten of Cups, you got the Wheel of Fortune, you got the Lover's card, you got the Hierophant card, and then you got the Magician card. This Four of Cups and this King of Swords here is like a little bit throwing me off. It could be telling me, Libra, that you are trying to make peace with the fact that you deserve an abundant love life. I mean, you get Lotus showing up twice on two different cards. So this is telling me that you've been through the muck. You've been through the mud, but still I survive. I will rise. And a part of that balance that you get for being a fighter, for being somebody who doesn't give up, is somebody who matches that grit and that resilience, but lets you be calm and no longer in survival mode. Why is this King of Swords here for the Libra, please? The Chariot, Cancer energy. I don't know if you see this person as deep as they see you. Let me get, what is this Four of Cups? Hold on, my dog wants to leave, but hold on. For the Libra, what is this Four of Cups for the Libra, please? The Ace of Cups. I feel like there's somebody that you've pigeonholed this person as, maybe this isn't my person, maybe they don't feel the way that I feel about them, or I'm not sure if they're gonna reciprocate or whatever. I feel like there's more to it. And if you're already connected to this person, you might need to step out of your comfort zone a little bit and maybe invest a little bit more time. I'm not telling you what to do if you already feel like the reciprocity isn't Oh my God, that's my dog. Hold on. Okay. I'm not telling you what to do. If you already feel like the reciprocity isn't there, you've given it a chance, you've voiced what it is that you need, and you've given them a chance to give you back what it is that you need, and you feel like you need to cut this person out, then cool. But I'm talking about a Libra who needs to give it a fighting chance, if you haven't already, right? And again, this could be a Libra who you guys haven't really got anything off the ground. There's just a lot of potential, and it could be because the potential is just staying in the energy of potential because you might be showing up guarded and not seeing. Maybe this person hasn't shot their shot yet. Let's see. There's got to be a reason why you don't see how this person feels about you. Tell me about this King of Swords. How does this King of Swords feel about the Libra? They are being completely open and honest with themselves. For everybody's greatest and honest, greatest and highest good, greatest and honest good, the Justice. So like this person actually sees you. They could have been studying you. Okay, I will say this. The Eight of Pentacles was clarified by the King of Swords. So this could be like a boss, a supervisor, a coworker. The Hierophant did come out. So somebody that you hold in high regard. And so because you hold this person in high regard, because you might have put this person on a pedestal, maybe you just feel like you don't energetically match up to this person. How does this person feel about the Libra? The Four of Cups. They see you be distracted. Four of Cups came out twice. It could also be that maybe this person hasn't fully made peace with how they feel about you. Maybe there's a little bit of protection. They see you though, but haven't quite made sense of what that means. Making sense of what that means could be happening here pretty soon. With this Tower card, an epiphany, transformation at the bottom of the deck of how this person feels about the Five of Swords. I think that this person might feel like an apology is in order. I'm sorry I didn't see it sooner. It's kind of getting a shift, right? There's like a shift in the energy right now. I'm sorry I didn't see how I felt sooner. Might have been a misstep. The Six of Cups. Hold on. The Ace of Swords. I'm pulling more on what happened with this Five of Swords. Three of Pentacles. And then the Five of Wands. For some of you guys, you have given this person an opportunity to invest in this. They might be falling short still. How does the Libra feel about this person? How does the Libra feel about this person if they were being completely honest with themselves and me? All right, so renewal. Like that's the Judgment card right there. So however this person is acting or not acting around you, it's causing you to do some self-evaluation. The Emperor, how do you feel about them? The Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands. And then at the bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This might be a situation where, again, you hold this person in high regard, but you don't feel like they would reciprocate. And for some of you guys, you have put yourself out there or given little hints or something like, hey, I'm kind of interested in you, or I'm single. And you haven't heard quite what you wanted to hear from this person. Right? So this could be like you have a crush on somebody and they haven't picked up what you're putting down. This could be you're in a relationship with this person and you're starting to wonder, am I expecting too much? It's not about expecting too much. I mean, like you already at some point you've got to evaluate what it is that you need from a partner, and if they can't meet those needs, those requirements, those non-negotiables, then at some point you have to come to terms with the fact that that's not your person. But I don't think we're quite there yet. I think that if this is a connection, it's still new and you're still learning each other. There's like two scenarios. Either y'all haven't connected yet or y'all just connected. What's going on between Libra and this person? So the Two of Wands. So still kind of in the planning stage, still kind of in the new stage, still getting to know each other. For some of you guys, this is a connection where y'all can't see each other every day for whatever reason. For the Libra, the Death card, the Queen of Swords. See, I'm getting like some of you guys like are associates with this person at the bottom of the deck. The Two of Cups. There's more to be explored here. But it can't happen if this transformation doesn't happen. Meaning, it can't happen if this person doesn't start meeting your requirements. You can't take things off the ground if this person is still falling short of your requirements. Or it can't happen if this person hasn't gotten the hint that you actually really like them. What's the biggest block for Libra's person? What's the biggest block that's blocking this person from... Because they see you as who you are, but I don't think they've come to terms with the fact that there could be more to this connection. It's the biggest block for Libra's person towards Libra. For them to wake up to the fact that you and them could be something. Something more. Take it to the next level. This person could be second guessing themselves. Your light could be shining so bright, and that freaks them out. And I'm not saying to dim your light in no way, shape, or form. I was taught at a very young age that you let your light shine. And I was taught over and over again in my life, every single time I didn't let my light shine, that I should have been letting my light shine. So I'm not telling you to dim yourself in any way, shape, or form. But this person might be, I was going to call them dim-witted. They might just not get the social cue that you like them. Or that you want more from them. There's no skirting or dancing around it. This person might need an obvious, hey, I like you. I need these things from you. Are you available on Friday? I'm single. Are you single? Are you ready to mingle? Do you know what I mean? Where could this connection go? No, what is the biggest hurdle that Libra is trying to work through in this connection? What's the biggest hurdle that Libra is trying to work through in this connection? Honey, you gotta say something. You can't assume. Before I came in here, I was watching on Instagram a video of a girl. She's sitting in the passenger seat and her boyfriend is driving. And then she has like a point of view kind of meme writing over her video. And she's like showing the picture of herself and she's like all like pissed off looking. She's sitting there silent in the car. And then she says like behind every frustrated girlfriend is, and then she zooms over to her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's like dancing and driving the car and just like completely oblivious that she's upset, is an oblivious boyfriend. So behind every frustrated girlfriend is an oblivious boyfriend. And then it cuts to like a psychologist, and he's basically saying like, you got to say something. Like, not everybody thinks the way you think. Not everybody loves the way you love. Not everybody picks up the same social cues that you pick up. Like, you literally have to say something. If you're frustrated, you got to say something. If you're interested, you got to say something. Chivalry's not dead, but you have to let them know that you're interested, that you're single. You got to say something. You can't just gather information and not put it to use. Can't just be gathering receipts or whatever. I'm going to give you some advice. My dog wants to come in again, and I'm not getting her. I'm going to use this deck. I'm not getting her until after this reading. I'm not getting you until after this reading. Got to set the story straight so she knows, right? Advice. She's crying. Advice for the Libra. Advice for the Libra, please. It says, past lives. You've been here before where you have bit your tongue. Do not bite your tongue. It's not going to get you the places you want to go with this connection. It's not going to get you to the next level of this connection. Do not bite your tongue. Show up different. I hope that helped. Let me know in the comments down below, Libra. If you want to work with me in any capacity, all the information is in the description box. Don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you stayed for this whole thing. I love you. Let's move on. Okay, we're pulling for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading is try to get you some clarity over your romantic love life over the next 7 days as you're viewing this. Don't force anything. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. For the Scorpio, what do we have for everybody's greatest and highest good? Romantic love, healing, and silence. This could be a week to yourself, Scorpio. Could be a week to yourself. Kind of evaluating, letting your God talk to you, letting the universe talk to you. You could be in some form of recovery as well, you know, from an illness or what have you, from a broken heart. But you're kind of just keeping to yourself is what I see for the Scorpio. What's going on for the Scorpio over the next 7 days? Romantic love. What does Scorpio's romantic love life look like over the next 7 days? The Three of Wands. Not for long. Something's coming. Some fire energy is coming towards you very soon after. So if you start getting bored with this alone time, with all of this time by yourself, it's not going to last long. Goodness, this dog. There was literally a package at my door. So I feel like something is coming towards you very soon after this healing phase, whatever this is for you, Scorpio. The Nine of Swords, I think it's recovering from a connection is what I honestly feel like it's recovering from a connection for the Scorpio. The Two of Swords, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Swords. For the Scorpio, I feel like what's most important to you right now is being honest with yourself. There could have been some words exchanged between you and another person. And I feel like for you, like, regardless of what was exchanged, the words, whether they were, you know, whether it was an argument or you felt like somebody was lying through omission or you felt like somebody was being deceitful, at this point, you're just like, I'm too old to play games. I don't want to play games anymore for the Scorpio. What is coming towards Scorpio in the energy of romantic love? What is coming towards the Scorpio in the energy of romantic love? The Ace of Wands. See, and I said that when the Three of Wands came out, I said, like, there's some fiery energy coming towards you. Three of Wands was clarified by the Ace of Wands. So definitely somebody taking action towards you, Scorpio. Hey, some new love or healing of an existing connection, either some new love or healing over existing connection. Right here, right now is where you put in the comments down below which one of those energies you want to call in for you, Scorpio. A healing of an existing energy or new love for the Scorpio. Just put it in the comments down below. You let the universe know how you want to co-create this. The Sun card, Leo. Either way, it's good. Either way, it's figured itself out. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, the Hangman card. After a time of pause and reflection and maybe being a little bit selfish on purpose, in an uncomfortable way, you needed to take some time for yourself, things are being healed. All right, so what is this Ace of Cups talking about for Scorpio over the what or who is represented in aces, two aces, Ace of Cups, and Ace of Wands, which is pretty good. All right, so we got this Emperor card here, Aries energy. The Fool card, a new beginning. Think whatever needed to be transformed is being transformed. You take it as it resonates, okay? At the bottom of the deck, the Six of Swords. So if this was an existing connection and you guys needed to take a break, take some time, it's not completely figured out when this person comes back, but it's moving towards a peaceful energy. The biggest thing that you have to make sure happens is the conversation to resolve the underlying issue so that you don't just forget why y'all needed to kind of take a break, right? In the first place. If this is completely new love for you, Scorpio, you're moving on towards a more peaceful connection in love, one where you don't have to worry about being deceived, second guessing other people's commitment, in and out kind of energy. At the bottom of the deck, the Hermit, some Virgo energy. This is all talking about a time of introspection was needed. Two people needed to go to their own corners, figure themselves out. A time of introspection was needed. Two people needed to figure their shit out before they met each other, right? Two scenarios could be happening at the same time for different Scorpios. Tell me more about Scorpio's romantic love life over the next 7 days, please. Tell me more about Scorpio's romantic love life. Look at this conversation right here with somebody. And this could be liftoff. This could be like a new conversation because this is the Page of Swords. I'm getting like new. And then I also am getting for you, Scorpio, like somebody trying to figure out how to communicate with you. Six of Swords twice, which is great. Moving on to more peaceful waters. Moving the trajectory, changing the trajectory towards relief and hope. King of Swords here. Conversation with somebody for sure. Somebody who's more knowledgeable about their objective, the direction they want to take this connection with you, Scorpio. And then the Three of Pentacles. Okay, if this is a standing connection, y'all are still meant to continue to work together. If this is a new connection, you are meant to work with this person that's showing up in this energy. It could mean that they are an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Or it could mean in this Gemini season, which is when I'm recording this, it is June 15th. So in this Gemini season, you are meant to collaborate with this person. How does this person feel about the Scorpio? If they're being completely honest with themselves and me, how does this person feel about the Scorpio? The Two of Swords. They're just worried how you would take the connection. And they might be making it up as they go along. So remember earlier I was talking about they're trying to figure out what to say, but they might actually be winging it. Like, okay, you know what? I'm just not going to prepare something. I'm going to look like a dweeb if I do. Let me just say what it is that I want to say my truth. And they might be a little bit confused. And they might try to make it sound more intellectual than emotional. On purpose, as a way to kind of like protect themselves, just in case you didn't reciprocate the feelings, right? At the bottom of the deck, the Emperor, Aries comes out twice. And whoever this person is, they want to build something with you, Scorpio. A structure, a strong structure. They want to bridge the gap. King of Pentacles. Now we got Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus coming up. But this person wants to invest in you, Scorpio. They want to make it work. They want to make something work. They want to build something with you. The King of Cups wanted to come out with the Five of Pentacles. You know, this is not going to be everybody's story, but some of you guys had to let go of a King of Cups. A Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But this could also be you, Scorpio, like feeling alone and being and welcoming in another person to come and share your world with, right? I'm getting Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige. So share my world. Don't you leave. I think that's what she says. How does the Scorpio feel about this person, please? The Two of Pentacles. You'll be open to integrating this person back again, whoever this person is, as long as you guys can both prioritize balance. There's like a want to have playfulness again. There's a want to have lighthearted energy again. The direction of this connection for Scorpio over the next 7 days. The 8 of Swords, the 9 of Cups. That's really good. So you're getting out, both of you guys are getting out of your own way. Whatever that means for you. Whatever one of those scenarios fits your actual life right now. Both of you guys are getting out of your own way to pursue happiness. The 9 of Pentacles, and each of you guys are coming to the table with a strong presence about you. So, and you're starting again, or you're trying it. It's new, you're flirting, you're starting again, and starting to invest love and emotion into this again. All right. So if you're separated from your person, they want to come back, is what I'm getting in the cards. If this is you being open to a new person, they're nervous about talking to you. So they might try to keep things on the surface, but really they want more. They really do want more. Both of you guys are two strong individuals. So when the 2 of Pentacles coming up as well, like the biggest thing is y'all need to try to work together to make space for each of your personalities. So each person feels loved and cherished and wanted in this connection. So there is definitely a need at some point, or very soon after you reconnect with this person, if this is a person that you're, a resurgence, saying, what can I do to make you feel loved and seen and heard and safe, and vice versa. This is what I need from you to feel loved and seen and heard and safe. All right, Scorpio, I pray that gave you the clarity that you needed. Let me know in the comments down below. Interacting with this video really does help. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification button. If you want me to pull cards directly for you, take a look at the description box below. All right, until next time, mwah, love you. Let's move on. Okay, now we're moving towards the Sagittarius. It just got real bright in here all of a sudden. All right, Sun card coming through for the Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all my readings, is to try to get you some clarity. And right now we're talking about romantic love for you guys. Don't force anything. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. We got guilt. It just flew out. Guilt. And then what else? We have what does that say? Isolation. Isolation. But they did it the way that they changed the word up. They put a little break in it. You could feel blocked or ignored from whomever I'm about to pull cards. And then I'm just getting, look at me. Look at me. I have been around for, hold on. Oh, that's Willy Wonka. Oh, this about to get deep. I was just channeling, Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka, hey, pull up a chair. Sagittarius, get you something to drink. I got some water in my mug. We're literally about to go in on this because I'm getting it pretty strong here. So, story time. One of my favorite movies of all time. You could have asked me all the way up through to my 40s even, was the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder. And it didn't dawn on me until I was probably like 42 years old, when an influencer on social media started breaking down how messed up it was that Grandpa Joe chose to be in the bed for 20 years. Hopefully you understand, the Willy Wonka movie. And I pray that you're able to stay with me on this. Stay in the bed for 20 full years. 20 years. He just watched his house go into disrepair. He watched how his daughter was taking care of 6 people in the house, including herself. Watch how they were starving, eating cabbage water. And for them, a feast was a loaf of bread. while also still spending money on tobacco. The whole house, everybody's starving. Four old people bedridden. Then all of a sudden Charlie gets a golden ticket, and now 20 years he can walk. You can walk. I mean, heck, if people are in the bed for longer than a week, they got bed sores. It takes them, they have to go to occupational therapy. But you, Grandpa Joe, you can walk this whole time. Not only can you walk, but you can sing and you can dance. So I'm kind of getting a story of, you got to take it as it resonates. This could be you being Grandpa Joe or somebody else being Grandpa Joe. This whole time you had the capacity of loving. You know, this could be a story of somebody in this situation breaking up with somebody else and then going off and then marrying somebody. Like, wow, you didn't marry me for 5 years, but you've been with her for 6 months and now are you marrying her? Something like that, right? This is getting very specific, but I feel like there's deceitfulness in here. Guilt and isolation. 8, 9, 10, 11. Justice. Could be dealing with the Libra, or it could be fate. It could be karma. There's just something here about deceitfulness. Like, this whole time you could have been a healthy partner for me, and you're not. You never did that for me, is what I'm getting. And it could be, again, somebody saying that to you, Sagittarius. I don't know why I'm shuffling that deck. I'm meant to be shuffling this deck. So let's see what's going on for the Sagittarius. Guilt and isolation. What is going on? Cherry blossoms are coming up. Claws are coming up for whatever that means for you guys. And then tears. The Moon card, that's talking about oppressive emotions, oppressing emotions. The Tower, the 8 of Swords, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Six of Wands. This could be ooh, Jesus, this is getting crazy for the Sagittarius. This might be a cross watcher watching this, and I'm telling the tale. So cross watcher, do me a favor, only positive vibes towards this energy, please. And again, Sagittarius, if this is you looking out at somebody else, then either way, I'm tapped in for somebody in the Sagittarius energy. This could be too little too late. Realizing how you feel about somebody, but they've already moved on. Like, literally, all of that, all of those words, all of that story, and that's what I'm getting. You might be watching somebody move on, and it could be because, now if the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. I'm just going to tell you how the cards are coming up, but it could be because you held your true feelings. You had ice around your heart. You tried to ignore your feelings for somebody for too long, and that person looks like they might be moving on, and you might feel guilty about that. 6 of Wands is why I'm getting the move on. Who is this person that Sagittarius is dealing with, please? Who is this person that Sagittarius is dealing with? Aries? The Emperor? Doesn't have to be Aries. Personality traits of whomever this person is. Very masculine energy, so they can be an Aries, Leo, Sag. They can be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. An entrepreneur, a rule breaker, a contractor, a builder, an architect, somebody that thinks outside the box, somebody that never gives up. And I think that's what you're dealing with. Like, I don't know if you size this person up right, Sagittarius. Because no matter what, this person was always going to have grit. Was always going to be stubborn enough to get what they want. Taurus energy as well. How does this person feel about the Sagittarius if they were being completely honest with themselves and me? How does this person feel about the Sagittarius? The Five of Pentacles. I'll tell you what, I bet you if I interviewed the two of you guys separately in two different rooms, I bet you that they would say, I didn't leave the Sagittarius. Sagittarius left me. Out in the cold, Shawnee. I tried. They walked away. How else do they feel about the Sagittarius? If this is triggering you, I apologize. But this is also telling me that I tried. I tried to come towards them with love. I tried to love them. The Fool card, Aries energy again for the Sagittarius. Over and over again, I tried approaching it from different directions. I just kept taking leaps of faith. My Sagittarius is gonna love me. Trust fall, nobody's there. This is what the person is saying for the Sagittarius. Okay, how does the Sagittarius feel about this person? If they were being completely honest with themselves and me, no walls up, for everybody's greatest and highest good. The Magician. That's some pretty strong energy. The Magician could mean, a lot. Hell, they could be a magician. But how you feel about them is you feel like this person really does. It's like a cat that always lands on their feet, right? Because the Magician knows how to manipulate and co-create with their life. The Queen of Cups. So you admit that this person did try to show you some love for some of you guys. Oh, but you didn't trust it. Five of Swords. A lot of arguing. A lot of arguing between you and this person. And then again, so if I had you on two different interview rooms, you would say to me, I didn't walk away from this person. I don't know why they always say that. They walked away from me. Five of Swords. So it could have been a lot of in and out energy, runner chaser, but you guys are taking turns on who's the runner and who's the chaser. It's just not a good dynamic. How many cards did I pull? I pulled 3 cards for them. I pulled 3 cards for you. Okay, so where is this connection headed for the Sagittarius over the next 7 days as they're viewing it for everyone's greatest and highest good? Where is this connection headed for the Sagittarius? The Three of Swords. The two threes, 33. The 6, finding balance, right? But this is the Three of Wands. So 3 of Swords to the 3 of Wands. So it's a negative card and a positive card. So here we are again, Sagittarius, with the back and forth. But now we're coming back to this connection. For those who this story is for, if you don't claim it, that's fine. But for the 3 of Swords to go to the 3 of Wands, this is telling me that forgiveness has had to happen. Healing has had to happen. And now there's a vision for expansion between you and this person, potentially working on things. And then at the bottom of the deck, potentially because somebody reaches out. We go round and round and round. So did this person move on, Sagittarius? Is my question. What does this other person want with Sagittarius in this connection? What does this other person want with Sagittarius, please? Sagittarius, the 5 of Wands. The Magician. The Devil card. Then at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. They do want to come back, Sagittarius, but they not healed. This person likes the competition. So So if you did see them, if you heard say of them or had some evidence or receipts of them moving on, being with somebody else, for them to come back, it's, from what I'm seeing in the cards, they want more of the argue, cuss, and fight. They want more of the let's break up to make up. Ego here. They want more of materialism. They want your time. They want to know that they still have time. That you will give them your time, the time of day, that you will give them your... What does Sagittarius want from this connection? If Sagittarius was being completely honest with themselves and me, what does Sagittarius want from this connection? I'll take it. This is, oh, love is, or, okay, this ain't love. Okay, this is a connection. This is definitely an entanglement. This is definitely passion. But the Sagittarius I'm talking to, this is the Ace of Pentacles. So you be like, oh, you want to give me some time? The King of Swords. I'm not going to give you my heart, but... Oh, shit. Hold on. The Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Oh, you're waking up to it. Congratulations. Round of applause. Round of applause for Sagittarius. You're waking up to it. The renewal card is aka the Judgment card, the Five of Pentacles. Oh, so you want to see if my door is open, my energetic door is open? Yeah, it's open. Let them walk right up to the door and then poof, you close the door right on their nose. It's almost like you're toying with them a little bit. Remember earlier I was making that cat reference for you, Sagittarius, and I was talking about a cat that always lands on their feet. For you, it's like dangling a little toy in front. And for them, the little toy is you. Yeah. Almost making this person feel like as if you'll give them a chance. And then right at the door, you slam it in their face. And you say, no, I don't think so. And that's some cold ass shit. That is some cold shit. But that's some Sagittarius ass shit, though. Let's be honest. You gonna hurt me? I'm gonna hurt you even worse. I'm gonna make you think that I'm gonna be available to you. But no. Sagittarius. This has me rolling. Yeah, this is some Sagittarius ass shit right here. All right. I'm not throwing y'all under the bus. I love me some Sagittarius. I do have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. So this might have been some shit I would have done, to be honest with you, back in the day. Advice for Sagittarius is greatest and highest good. This is some funny shit. Y'all let me know. Advice for Sagittarius. 3 of Wands. They're coming. Get ready to slam that door. Do you really want to play that game, though? Could you not just... I mean, it's hard to rationalize somebody that's being irrational, but... Or even with the Sagittarius. But I'm just wondering, could you not just say no? Do you have to say yes and then... You got it. You have to. I feel like the Sagittarius I'm talking to wants to tear this person a new one by one-upping them. Okay. We all adults here. You do you, boo. Hey, if I'm reading your energy and you know that this is something that's coming towards you, or this is something that literally just happened last week, let me know in the comments down below. If you stayed this long, consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already. If you want to work with me in any capacity, if you want me to help you get over this toxic in and out kind of behavior and connection, the link to my Stand store is down below. I offer venting sessions, personal readings, and coaching sessions. And for me, I have testimony because I have overcome this. I'm on the other side. That's why I was able to see it for what it was. Sagittarius, let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, let's move on. All right, Capricorn, you are up. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising of Venus. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, as with all my readings, is to try to get you some clarity. Romantic love. Don't force anything. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse them for your greatest and highest good. For the Capricorns, what we got? We got compromise and mind. Compromise and mind. I just feel like that's weird for the Capricorn. This compromise card. The number 6 is on there, so know if I wonder if there's Gemini energy here. You gotta let me know. Just because I'm seeing these like two twins on this card. I feel like there's an uncharacteristic move that you're trying to navigate, Capricorn. There might be something that's forcing you to view things differently. The number 6, I mean, it could be love. It could be a connection. I mean, we are talking about romantic love, but the number 6 is coming up, and that's the card of the Lovers. So you could be overcoming your own mind and how you feel about love or what you deserve in love, Capricorn. And you could be choosing a kinder, gentler, healthier version of love. Versus maybe the love that you'd experienced up to this point. For you, you might define love that also coincides with pain, also coincides with loss, also coincides with negativity and anger. But you might be opening up to the true definition of love, which is soft and gentle and warm, and it chooses you and it wants to grow you in a positive way, and it wants to nourish you. It wants to help you feel safe and seen and chosen. You might be waking up to what that feels like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. A reference to 6 on this card with the 6 dynamites in this person's hair, and then the number 6 is at the bottom of this card here. So that's the Hangman. So it's an uncomfortable realization, an uncomfortable new way of looking at things. For Capricorn, the 5 of Pentacles, that's what you're used to, right? Love has been loneliness, and love has been one heartbreak after another, one rock bottom after another. And then I'm getting either like a war with, it could even be like a legal battle with your kids and stuff, and or separation from your children. And I'm not trying to trigger you, and I apologize if this is the energy that's coming up for you. And if it's too much for you to handle, if it's too soon, then definitely click off for sure. If you're still here, that's what I'm seeing for the Capricorns. But here we go. A new definition of love. Knight of Cups for the Capricorn. A new definition of what love could be in a new chapter. Here's an Aries energy here with the Fool card. And then 2 of Wands. There's a new love trying to come towards you, Capricorn. Two of Cups energy is also coming off of here with these two people looking at each other eye to eye on the Compromise card. I mean, it's still the Lovers. I mean, still the number 6. The Mind. And I'm looking at this kind of like a fast forward reference here. The symbolism on here is kind of looks like fast forward. So the past is the 5 of Pentacles. Fast forward into now. A real somebody that's able to really show you love is trying to show up for you, Capricorn. Tell me about this person that's trying to show up for Capricorn in romantic energy. The 6 of Cups. The King of Swords. Boy, the King of Swords has been coming out like crazy. And I'm getting that. I mean, I'm recording this in the Gemini new moon. So that's probably why this air energy is coming out. The King of Cups. So you could have this King of Cups, male or female, trying to come to you in this energy of understanding and respect. The Sun card, Leo energy. Why is the 6 of Cups here? Memories. Tell me why the 6 of Cups is coming up for the Capricorn. The Ace of Wands. You feel familiar to somebody else. The Empress. Somebody's coming towards you, Capricorn. You're slowly letting your walls down. Slowly letting your walls down. Somebody's coming towards you. They feel a calling towards you. The Six of Cups is, I feel it. I feel a moth to a flame kind of energy, but not in a bad way. Tell me about this person coming towards, heavy in their masculine energy. So I mean, it could be talking about a guy, but really, I guess I could be talking about an air sign or a fire sign. Heavy in their masculine energy. Tell me about this person. What is it that they want with this connection with Capricorn, please? To talk to you. So you got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, an opportunity to work with you. Three of Pentacles for the Capricorn. The Ten of Pentacles. Whoa, you could actually work with this person, or they could be tied to future abundance for you, right? But abundance isn't always money. Abundance is having exactly what you need when you need it. But then it's also like there's a lot of pentacles. So 3 cards, Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is seeing some real strength for security and prosperity between you and this person. How does Capricorn feel about this person? And or it could be coming up. They could also be an earth sign as well. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. How does Capricorn feel about this person? The Nine of Wands. I feel like you like the way that this person hasn't given up. Like, let's just say that you heard about their story of life and you're like, wow, you've overcome that and you still haven't given up. Maybe there's even an echo with the Six of Cups here. Maybe they too have been through a lot in life and they haven't given up. And you too have been in a lot of life, experienced a lot of life, and you haven't given up. How does Capricorn feel about this person, please? The Queen of Pentacles. You like the way that they hold themselves. They're beyond capable. Like, there's strength that they have. The Six of Swords. 1, 2, 3. Let's just see at the bottom of the deck how you feel about them. You're being very protective. The Eight of Swords. Hold on, my dog. Okay, my dogs. My dogs have been all day. They're perfectly fine. And then it starts raining during the reading. And now they want to come and go. Lay down, Cooper. Lay down. Thank you. You got to be stern with them. You got to give them love. You got to be stern with them. You're not going to interrupt my reading right now, Cooper. Lay down. You're protecting yourself from this person. He is not listening to me. You hear the pitter patter? My goodness. You're protecting yourself from this person. You can see intellectually how this person can move you to a more peaceful state of mind. How integrating this person. Lay down. Thank you, baby. You can see how this person and integrating this person could move you towards a softer life. But hold on, guys. Okay. Say hello to Cooper. Some people hate it when people bring their dogs or their cats into readings, but you know what? Click off. I don't care. But you're protective. And it's because you got a lot of walls up, Capricorn. A lot of walls. I want to see where this connection could go for Capricorn over the next 7 days as they're viewing it. Where could this connection go for the Capricorn over the next 7 days? Slowly but surely, it could literally lead to death and rebirth. Here you go, Capricorn. You might get attached to this person a lot sooner than you feel comfortable. Be careful. The Three of Swords came out at the bottom of the deck. Like, be careful that you're not you're keeping yourself from experiencing this. Now I gotta pull cards. Why do we got this? Why do we have this devil card here? Why is this devil card showing up for the Capricorn and this person next 7 days? The King of Swords. Okay. Why is this Three of Swords showing up for Capricorn and this person over the next 7 days? The Seven of Wands and the Star card. Maybe you're not meant to have a romantic, maybe it's not meant to be romantic with this person at first. Maybe it's meant to grow slowly, grow from a friendship, grow from a working relationship, grow from work partners, co-workers, colleagues, neighbors first. Get a footing there and then bloom. Can I get one card that represents this connection long term for Capricorn and this person? One card that represents this connection long term. The Queen of Wands. You might end up working with this person, Capricorn. I would say, let me get you some advice. Not I would say, let's see what the cards say. Hold on. Hold on, Cooper. You can get down in a second. Advice for Capricorn in this energy. Advice for Capricorn. Here's the Emperor. You might be needing to network with this person more than anything. You might need to be, yeah, because that's exactly what the Emperor does. Network and build bridges and build a foundation. It's okay if this starts slow. Don't feel like you need to get out of your comfort zone, Capricorn. Let this ride as it is, but you have to interact in order for it to get off the ground. You really might find yourself attracted to a new work partner, but it just stays with work. Capricorn, let me know in the comments down below how this resonates with you, okay? I love you. Let's move on. Okay, Aquarius, it's your turn. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading, Aquarius, is try to get you some clarity over your romantic love life for the next 7 days as you're viewing this, not as I'm recording this. So for the Aquarius, open heart, open mind, don't force anything. If the roles need to be reversed, reverse them. What's coming towards the Aquarius romantic love energy? We have exhaustion and totality. Totally exhausted. Exhaustion and totality. Totally exhausted. I have been pulling on this energy for you for a while, and let me tell you something, Aquarius, I'm totally exhausted for you. And I pray that you're able to get some clarity so that you can get yourself out of this romantic rut. And notice that there are 3 circus artists here. So you might be intertwined with multiple love partners, or you might feel yourself being pulled from situation to situation. Energetic contract, you know, an ex and then a future partner, or you know, an affair. But it's leaving you at capacity with your bandwidth. Can't keep it up for much longer the way things are going, whatever this means for you, Aquarius. All right, so things have got to change, and you got to find your own independent grounding. The number 9 is showing up and the number 5 is showing up. All right, for the Aquarius, what is coming up for the Aquarius, please? The Chariot, you might be finding your own independent grounding. You might be moving in the right direction over the next week, or you could be dealing with a Cancer, but definitely I'm seeing you drive down a road. So I don't know if you're quite literally in the car as you're listening to this, Aquarius, driving, but I am seeing like, I don't know, it was like Arizona or New Mexico. Like when you go through, there's desert on this side, desert on that side, and it's just a desolate road. And you can see like the heat waves coming off of the road, just one hill after another, just going down the road, driving down the road. What is this? What are we talking about for the Aquarius? The Six of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Three of Cups. In and out. Round and round. At wit's end. In and out is what I got. Then I got round and round. And then I got at wit's end. Reconciliation coming towards you. Wondering if you're the one that made the mistake, or if they're the one that made the mistake. Either way, there were mistakes made. Having an issue trying to figure out how to work together. The Five of Wands. Six of Cups and the Chariot is saying, you know, take me back. I want to come back home. I want to come back. You're just having a hard time separating from this. The Three of Cups. Threes, it keeps coming up. I do feel like you might be sharing your time between more than one person. When we talk about, and I had to explain this earlier today on Instagram, so I am picking up third party, okay? And somebody was like, what does third party mean? Okay, so the Three of Cups is more than one person. So the fact that more than one person is coming up, there could be an affair that I'm talking about. It could be an open relationship. Third party can also mean that you have your work takes priority, and it's hard for you to invest in this connection. Whenever you leave work, you come home and you're exhausted, and again, it's hard for you to connect in this connection. Third party could just means that you've got your energy is off somewhere else other than the connection. You could be a caregiver, you could be a parent, you could be at school, like studying exams, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, you could travel a lot for work, but either way, something other than the connection is pulling on your attention, family issues even, and then it's hard for you to give this your all. It looks like you're coming back to try to give it something because you're committed to it with the Six of Cups. How does this work out for Aquarius over the next 7 days for their greatest and highest good? How does this work out for Aquarius, please? The Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. Wow. Is somebody a truck driver? Or somebody a contractor, like an overseas contractor? Because I'm getting that. Let me know. You got to let me know in the comments down below if that's confirmation for somebody, either the Aquarius in the house or the cross watcher. Because I'm seeing you independently get your money, and then I'm seeing you come back and invest. And again, with the three people. So this could be child support that I'm talking about, you spending your time. I mean, I literally could be picking up on an Aquarius that works away from home, and then you come back and you got to give some of your time to your kid who may not live in the home with your spouse or the person you're dating or the person you're with. You're just a lot of people that you have responsibility either monetarily or time-wise, and it's just, you're like, does it always have to be this way? Is there ever going to be an end to all of this pull on me? The Eight of Swords. I really do see you in, like, not wanting to end all of this responsibility, for some of you guys, burden, whatever it is, but not knowing how. And the Aquarius that I'm talking to, it's really hard for you to concentrate on this connection because you're spread thin. It's really hard for you to concentrate on this connection. How does this person, this main person, that Aquarius is connected to. How do they feel about the Aquarius if they were being completely honest with themselves and me? How do they feel? These two cards. The Knight of Cups and then the Ace of Wands. Well, whenever you come home, it's good. They like it when you come home. They like the potential of the pleasure that they get when you come back. Could be a little dramatic. This person could be a little dramatic, or you could be a little dramatic, and it could be because you're tired. I don't know, but there's something about dramatic. And remember, the Five of Wands came out, so I don't know. Let's see. How does Aquarius feel about this main person? If they were being completely honest with themselves and me, how does Aquarius feel about this main person? The Star card. And then I got 2 cards for them, so I'm going to get 2 cards for you. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you guys, you're married to this person. I'm really getting that it's not the relationship itself, it's everything else around that is the tiresome part. How does this play out between Aquarius and this person over the next 7 days? The Eight of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles came out exactly over the position of the Nine of Pentacles again. So this is showing me that you leave again, you come back, y'all have your little rendezvous, and then you leave again. The Queen of Swords, and then at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Wands. This is what's working for you. It's an annoyance. You know, for some of you guys, this isn't going to be everybody's story, but I just saw competition on this Five of Wands. So I'm wondering if you're the extra person and this person that you're dealing with is married. And so you can only come and go when they have the openness in their schedule for it. And again, it's an annoyance, but it's what's working for you for right now. You already know that you can't keep it up. You already know energetically you're not going to be able to keep it up. Eventually something's going to bring this to light, but it's the bed that you've made for yourself to lay in. Advice for the Aquarius dealing with this energy. Advice for Aquarius, please, for their greatest and highest good over the next 7 days. The Lovers. So I want to say, like, because the Lovers card originally, like a few hundred years ago, was the Choice card. And it's always like, choose love. If you're looking at this and this is an affair, or this is in and out, or it's not really working for you, but the pleasure is good, then it's like Spirit is saying, like, you got to choose like real love, not just a right now kind of thing. But I don't even know if you've got the energy to do so. Because right now this might just be what works. It might be the energetic release that you need. I just don't know how long choosing this is going to work for you. So, I mean, intellectually, you should, I think you understand that. I really do. Let me get a little bit more on this advice that you get for the Lovers. For the Aquarius, the Four of Cups. Eventually, you're going to get bored of it. And you're going to have to let it go. Just so that you know. The Tower card. The Eight of Wands. It might be sooner than later that you realize that this just ain't your bag. And then the the Hermit. Yeah, the Nine. Independence. The Nine of Pentacles came out twice. So eventually you might find yourself, even over the next 7 days, looking at this and saying, no, I cannot invest in this anymore. This ain't it. This ain't real love. This is just a passionate connection. This is a right now thing. Woo, Aquarius, let me know how that resonated for you. If you want to work with me in any capacity, I do offer venting sessions, personal readings, and coaching sessions. All that information is down below. If you stayed until the end, that means I'm resonating with you. So please help me out energetically by liking and subscribing and turning on that bell notification button. Until next time, Aquarius, I love you. Let's move on. Pisces. Let's go, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus. Pisces, you are up. Taking a look at your romantic love life for your greatest and highest good. Pisces, come to this reading with an open heart and open mind. My intention with this reading is to try to get you some clarity, specifically talking about romantic love. Integration just flew out for you. We're going to get another card for Pisces. Integration. And at the bottom of the deck, traveling. What is it? There's this one movie called The Traveling Pants of the Yaya Sisterhood or something like that. I don't know if that's confirmation for somebody in the Pisces energy. I don't think I've ever seen that movie, but, or have I seen that movie? You know, I'm getting a Pisces that's waking up to the fact that they are in full control, moving into the energy of I co-create, I'm in control. If it goes bad, it's because I was showing up imbalanced. If it leaves, it's because it had to go in order to make room for something better, for something more elevated. And if it comes towards me, then I'm going to interact with it because I'm meant to learn something from it, good, bad, or indifferent. I feel like I'm talking to a Pisces that's finding strength in moving in the direction of co-creation in your life, in your love life. For the Pisces, what's coming towards Pisces romantic love next 7 days? Page of Cups. A little bit of flirting, a little bit of a message from somebody. 3 of Pentacles. Somebody's watching you, Pisces. My head just started itching. Somebody is collecting data on you. New love for the Pisces. Attention, everybody. In the Pisces reading, a new love contract is coming towards you. There could be an age difference. Somebody in the Pisces reading could have 2 kids, or you can have a kid and this person could have a kid. But either way, somebody's coming toward you to flirt with you. Tell me about who this person is that's coming towards the Pisces to flirt with them. So I'm talking to single Pisces, I hope I'm talking to single Pisces. I don't condone from experience third-party stuff. So this is on my channel. On my channel, I don't. All right, but again, from experience, I don't wish that on anybody. You deserve your own love, and that's what I'm seeing in your own love coming towards you, Pisces. Look at this, the Knight of Wands, the Temperance card. Could be a Sagittarius. I mean, we got this Sagittarius reference here and this fire reference here. Very attracted to you, Pisces. Here we go. This is even better. I love it. The King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but either way, this person is grounded. Whether they're a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, they're grounded. They're ready to invest in a connection. I love the King of Pentacles. I like the 2 that I like the best in love readings is the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. If I'm not getting like the Emperor or something like that. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The 5 of Wands. Why is the 5 of Wands here? You're energetically fighting against, as much as you're wanting to go with the flow, you're energetically fighting against new love. I think it's because you understand something, or you feel like something's not ready here yet. The space isn't ready. How does this King of Pentacles feel about the Pisces if they're being completely honest with themselves and me? They're coming to you balanced with this Temperance energy here. How do they feel about you? All right, they feel like they got to take things slow, lay the groundwork. Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles coming out with the King of Pentacles. I keep singing in you guys' readings, so y'all got to let me know if music is a thing for you. Pisces, maybe you're a clairaudient even, who knows? Let me know. Yeah, they feel like you're their match. For sure, that's how they feel, but they got to lay the groundwork. They got to slowly, I mean, I'm getting like a lot of Taurus action here because they got to slowly get themselves ready to come out of information collecting stage to flirt stage, right? So this person could just be hovering around your reality right now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the Fool card, Aries energy, starting a new chapter with you. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Chariot. Okay, they go from slow to fast. So this could be something that's just inching its way towards you. Maybe you're flirting with a new person. Pisces is definitely new energy. I just want you to know. Maybe you're flirting with a new person, Pisces, and things haven't really gone past that stage. And then all of a sudden they pick up because this person feels comfortable, more comfortable around your energy. How's Pisces feel about this person? If they were being completely honest with themselves and me, how does Pisces, or how will Pisces feel about this person? The Queen of Pentacles comes up twice. The Queen of Pentacles comes up twice. How you feel about them is capable of handling your light. Some more of how you feel about them. The Seven of Swords. Cautious. You feel like they're cautious, right? And that could be like why there was such a slow build up at the front of it. Here goes the Knight of Swords. But I want to talk to you. I like talking to you. I like hearing from you. I like your mind. You motivate me to want to be better, smarter, read some more books. Where is this going for Pisces over the next 7 days? Where is this connection going for Pisces over the next 7 days? The Seven of Pentacles, like literally, like things are being planted. Seeds are being planted, laying the groundwork. It's coming out twice. Foundation is being built here. The Ace of Pentacles, or that's the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles twice. So there's a lot of supportive energy coming up around here. Like, if I remember the kids were coming out earlier, the kids might say, Mom, I like this guy or person, or Dad, I like this person, or, you know, your angels and your guides, or you're just getting this feeling like this is the responsible person to invest in and let them invest in me. It is a responsible move to let things happen organically and naturally progress versus rushing something. Although this person is very soon, at least towards the end of the week, kind of waking up to the fact that they kind of need to lock it in, if you will. The Awakening card, yeah, they're waking up to the fact that they need to lock it in with you. The Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Why is the Three of Swords here? Why is the Three of Swords here for this Pisces reading, please? Why is the Three of Swords here for the Pisces reading? Oh yeah, so forgive me for taking my sweet ass time, Pisces, but honestly, I really do like you. The Knight of Cups. Excuse me, the Knight of Wands. And by the way, you get it twice. Forgive me for not seeing it sooner, Pisces. Forgive me for being so slow, Pisces. I want to know how you're going to feel about this uptick in energy from things going slow to going fast. How is Pisces going to respond? The Eight of Swords, you might not trust it. You might be like, why did you go slow and all of a sudden start going fast? And earlier I said it's because they felt like they needed to lock it in. So what was the biggest thing that was blocking this King of Pentacles, male or female, coming towards the Pisces earlier? The Five of Wands. You know, I do feel like this person was dealing with their own bullshit in their life. Overstressed, overworked, overburdened, and in this stage of burnout. So maybe they do some house cleaning. I mean, look at this person's house. But energetic house cleaning, right? Not literally, figuratively. Maybe hell. I mean, sometimes my house, I keep a very clean house. But if if my mind is all jacked up and I'm feeling all sad, my house definitely reflects it. It goes from looking somewhat lived in to looking like a train wreck. And then when I get my mind right and I go back and I clean everything out. So I feel like this person could be going through something like this when you first meet them. And then towards the end of this week or towards this week, they start cleaning their shit up, waking up to responsibilities in life, and then waking up again to how they feel about you. I just want to get longevity. Where could this connection go for the Pisces, please? Where could this connection go for the Pisces? The King of Swords and then the Six of Cups came out oddly. They came out weird. Here you go, Pisces. The Queen of Cups. And then the Chariot. I think that you start kind of building a respect for this person. For how they handled it. And maybe it takes a while down the road with this Chariot card. It takes a while down the road of you getting to know this person, but maybe you find out their story, that they were going through, you know, a divorce or a separation or moving house or just left their job or something, having some issues with their kids or whatever, at some point. And then in your mind, you're like, because this is like a psychic card, this is kind of like the Queen of Cups, kind of like internal. In your mind, you're like, oh, well, that's why Spirit wouldn't let this person move faster towards me. And I'm glad, because had they done that, they would have brought a lot of baggage into the connection. And I'm not here for that. But victorious, things are scheduled to go in a very positive direction between the two of you guys. I think for you, the biggest thing that you're going to like about this person is that you feel comfortable opening up intellectually to this person, and you like their mind. But again, it's this idea of somebody that's really smart, and they almost want you. They want you. They're not pushing you, but it's a very positive sort of like want to grow, because this person around you is so learned, or they read a certain type of books or whatever, and you're like, I kind of want to, and not trying to be a chameleon or be somebody that you're not, but just more like, well, that person, I don't know, there's just something about this person that it's almost like they get you to see where your growth and your potential is, and then you hone in on that, and then you take that in, like, I could improve this part of my life, or I've been wanting to do that, I've been wanting to learn that, and you actually put that into play. Like, you start exercising a daily routine or something that helps you venture out into growth of self. Pisces, I hope that this helped. I hope that I like this energy. This is actually pretty cool. This is actually pretty cool, because at the end of the day, if this person only gave you self-growth, that in itself is a blessing. I love you, Pisces. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. Let me know in the comments down below how this reading resonated for you. If you want to work with me in any capacity, that information is in the description box. Until next time, guys. Bye.